Hi, I'm Melissa Clark from the dining section. St. Patrick's Day is just around the corner, and I want to bake something special for it. The question is, Irish soda bread or green bagels? Okay, so Irish soda bread won. But instead of making one big round loaf, I decided to make buns. They're so cute and so easy to eat. In this bowl, I've got regular all-purpose flour. I'm going to add a little bit of whole wheat flour just for earthiness, some sugar for a slight sweetness, baking soda because you need baking soda for Irish soda bread, or it wouldn't be soda bread, baking powder, and salt. Then just whisk it all up. I'm going to cut 3 tablespoons of butter into the dry ingredients. For the exact recipe, go to nytimes.com/dining. To cut the butter in, you could use a food processor. It goes really quickly, but then you have to clean it. And it's such a small amount of butter, it's almost easier to just do it by hand. So you could use a pastry cutter if you have one. This is a great tool. Or you take 2 knives and you just cut the butter just like this. Or you could just use your fingers, just smush it together like that. What you want to do is just break up the pieces of butter with your fingers and work them into the flour. A few little lumps though are good, that's what you want, but not any big chunks. Now you add your wet ingredients. I've got buttermilk. I'm going to mix an egg into the buttermilk. And then I'm going to pour it into the bowl. You just stir it together until all of the flour is dampened and it comes together like dough. Now I'm going to add 2 ingredients which are not strictly traditional in Ireland, but they're really good. I've got currants. You could use raisins, just chop them up, and caraway seeds. Turn the dough out onto a lightly floured surface and just press it into a round about 1 inch thick. This came out really sticky, so I'm going to add a little bit more flour just so I can work with it. So this is what you want, just a nice round disc. I'm going to cut it into 8 wedges and then roll them up into cute little buns. I'm going to flour my knife because this is super sticky dough. By the way, if you want to bake the dough into one big round loaf, go ahead. Probably take you 40 to 50 minutes in the oven. Then just move them onto your greased baking sheet. Space them well apart because they will rise. I'm going to cut little X's into the tops of each bun. It'll get crispy right where the cut marks are, and it looks pretty. Then brush them with a little buttermilk to make them extra golden brown. And as a final garnish, I'm going to dust the tops with a little bit of flour. This is purely for looks. You could skip this step if you want. Now I'm going to put them in a 375-degree oven until they are brown and gorgeous, about 20 to 25 minutes. And here you have it, warm Irish soda buns. You can serve them with corned beef and cabbage, but I'm just going to smear them with good Irish butter. That's all I need.